What's up, guys? Alright, so I'm doing the testosterone update today for you guys here. Let's see. I actually have to check. Okay, so I know next week I'll be 5 months on testosterone. Can you believe that? I can't believe that it's been so long since that it's already 5 months. Like, September, I'll be 6 months. That's half a year. That's crazy. And it's crazy to see all the transformations that has been happening. 21 weeks on testosterone. Now, that is amazing. I cannot believe that it has been so long. And, like I was just saying, the transformations that has happened and just where I'm at now to where I was 21 weeks ago is just crazy. And it blows my mind. It's so nice to see like all this transformation coming together, and just like I'm becoming the person that I should have been in the first place. I'm trying to fix my light here, but we'll just have to go with that. It's so nice to see that I'm like becoming the person that I should have been and that I've always wanted to be. It's amazing. With my update, I will say that my facial hair is very, very prominent now, especially like my mustache. And like, see, you can kind of see that. I think it's a little bit connecting there. But so as you can see, that's very prominent. This light sucks. There we go. Better lighting. So that's prominent. I got my hair cut yesterday, so they kind of like shaved off like the facial hair that was growing there, but I still have some there. I notice like under my chin a little bit, and there. As far as like my body hair, I noticed a lot more chest hair yesterday, and just like on my stomach and my arms. I think I have a little bit more, but my arms were hairy to start out with, and my legs are so hairy to like where I can pull the hair almost. So the hair part is just crazy, and I was expecting to get hairier because, like I had said, starting off, I'm naturally hairy, and that is why I was a little worried about the facial hair of it coming in, because I'm so hairy to begin with. I don't know if if I was gonna just get slammed with a bunch of facial hair within a few months, which I'm not getting slammed with it in a like bam. It's coming gradually, but it's coming at a decent and not slow pace, but medium rate, I guess you could say. I've also noticed that, like, as far as bottom growth, I believe there's more, which that's been something that's been like very slow. I've heard people that said they've got like in 2 weeks they had bottom growth, which that didn't happen for me. And my voice, I feel like it's kind of dropped a little lower than before, but I'm not 100% sure because I hear myself every day. So the one way I would know is looking back on like a month ago videos to this month. That's that type of thing. I am really happy too that because my body, like I have not experienced any spotting, and after about 2 months being on testosterone, I never had my period again, which, like I've said before, I am so thankful for, because anyone who's been through this knows that is, besides having your chest, that is one of the biggest things that cause dysphoria as well. Now, I don't know, like, I think mentally, as I'm getting these changes, and like just because also where I had a bunch of family that just came that hasn't seen me for a long time did, and there wasn't any negative comments said towards me, it makes me feel a lot better. At least if there was any negative comments said to me, it wasn't said to my face. So as far as that, I really don't care. But nobody personally and directly came and said anything to me, which, you know what, I'm happy about, because at the same time, it's almost like they're accepting, or it doesn't bother them, because no one acted any different towards me, which I was very happy with and very pleased. And of course, I want to tell my family. And I feel like a lot of my cousins know, even some that I haven't told personally, but I feel like most of them know just through like grapevines and whatever. But the fact that they're all accepting means a lot to me, and it's just making this process a lot more easier. I know I've said in past videos about maybe 2-3 months, and it was getting really hard because, like I've said, my dad still doesn't know, and my mom, and like the older generation, like they don't know, and for a while they kept asking me, "What's wrong with your voice? What's wrong with your voice? What's going on?" Things like that, and it was really hard. Like I had this big sense of guilt, and I was depressed. It was very depressing, and I had a big sense of guilt. Like I'm hiding such a big secret from my mom and dad, and it's just like if there's one of them, if I would want to tell and be able to tell, it's my mom, because she would be more understanding, whereas my dad would just come off and start attacking me with what I'm saying and not listen to me. And like I said, it was just a lot of guilt that I felt, and it was hard. It was very hard, and I was depressed a lot, and it sucked, and I was very miserable. But just as these months have progressed, and especially this past weekend with seeing a bunch of family, I just feel way more happier, and I'm becoming more happier. I'm not feeling as depressed as I was, and that just is awesome, and I feel really great about that. But so that is just pretty much my update mentally, and I did some physically and a little bit mentally. Just not when you're on hormones, not only physical changes affect you, there are mental changes too, and it gets tough sometimes. Anyone who's been through it knows, or knows someone who's been through it, you know how it is. It gets tough, but it's always nice to have an outlet to talk to, and I cannot say that I can't thank my fiance enough for always being there for me to be able to talk to about the changes and like what's going on in my head and just how I feel mentally, and of course one of my cousins who I talk to a lot as well. So that is my update, and I'm not doing them every week as I have been, just because the changes are kind of the same. There's not really much sometimes, like much different, and I know it gets redundant. But thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for clicking on this video, watching this video, especially if you make it to this point. And I appreciate the likes, the comments, and the subscribers. And if you think there's anyone out there who would also benefit from my video, please feel free to share it. I'll talk to you guys soon.